Here's Johnny. Why, thank you, Ed, for mentioning it. How are you all doing, social media family? Being of any person among yourselves, of subscribers and our visitors alike, who are affiliated, associated with, and are representing my own particular YouTube social media channel, and likewise chat room and comment section. Yes, how are you all? And how are your loved ones of family members and friends of your different households? Well, hopefully each and every one of you is at least okay. And if not, best of all, to be said and stay for the record, all right. Well, if not better yet to be said is what I meant to say so far, the last mention, whereas any of your persons can or could possibly claim to feel all right and be doing all right, personal finances and all. And if not best of all, to be put like this here, whereas any of your persons can lay claim to have become or be of a status where you could say, stay for the record that you feel blessed and stressed, more blessed and stressed, or too blessed to possibly become or be stressed, you and yours, family and friends, and me and mine for that matter, and moving right on. And I'm going to try to speed dial this present social media broadcast of video content, and from there, try to get my beauty rest, regardless of the neighborhood that I'm living in now, being one of the worst or one of the worstest ones yet, with some and such, not just the worst, but the worstest of proverbial neighbors from damn hell among themselves, the public nuisance problem neighbors. And regardless of how most recently I have witnessed that a couple few rodents wanted to get in on the act of attempting to terrorize and traumatize me. As a matter of fact, within something like the last, quarter of an hour, or for a time frame period from 5 to 10 or 15 minutes ago, I had noticed, witnessed, or whatever I said, a rodent hopping up in my bed or my bed sofa, and it freaked me out. It had really spooked me as a believing God. So how much more I would have been spooked if I was still an unbeliever or unsaved non-believer, And so now I'm going to have to make even more purchases of, not so much as mouse traps and sticky pads, because, excuse my language, in a form of French, and has played part of the devil's advocate. But those damn things don't do anything. Those rodents are bypassing some or such. But I'm going to have to get more rodent repellent spray, such as that, Yeah, that thing hop up in the bed. Something like, like I said, about for a time frame period of, for my bed sofa, or something like from 5 minutes to 10 or 15 minutes ago, quarter of an hour ago, 10 or 15 minutes ago, 5 minutes to 10 or 15 minutes ago. Yeah. What else I was about to say? So, anyway, though, I mean, yeah. And therefore, I myself am going to have to sleep with one eye open, if you know what I mean. Be between eyes filling in blanks. Yeah, I'm like, what the? So, I myself, being my person, am most certainly, definitely, am going to have to, be much more committed about giving up gambling, so that I could have more personal finances, to not only save up money for my own rather limited or fixed annual income, or being of my own personal finances, so that I can not only have money for even so moving expenses, but then nevertheless to pay the first month's rent to a new and future landlord elsewhere in one of the preferred neighborhoods, if you know what I mean. As in one that's less poverty stricken with all its food deserts, and one that's less crime ridden compared to where I'm at now. But also so that I could make even more purchases of rodent repellents. That thing hopped up in the bed with me, and it was like it wasn't like a small mice. It was a cross between a mice and a rat, as in a mouse. And I'm like, what the? It shook me up. You know, yeah, it just get me to thinking about this one social media video of the likes of critters, is that being that I had watched just the other day. Let me show you. For that being, yeah. Okay. Yeah. And look at this nasty thing. It is regarding making reference to, a nasty rodent. Hold up. Let me see. Term providers help thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Blue 800 Term Life. We will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800 Term Life. Big Blue will fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Blue's like you. He's on meds too. For affordable term life insurance, call 800. Yeah, look at this thing. This one. Come on. That's scary. We just wrote in the video. The TikTok. When voters be looking like that or that size, as big as puppy dogs, you gotta beware. Man, I'll be like ready to take a hammer to that thing. You know what I'm saying? A hammer, a golf club, a crowbar, a shovel. Yeah. Not that but then look at this one. You ready? Let's go. Compared to that other kitten that's useless. That kitten ain't doing anything. Kitten and cat doing anything. That being a bigger rodent, a bigger rat. Yeah. Let me show y'all something. Not that this is supposed to be the present social media. Social media broadcast video content of a subject matter to be possibly discussed, or topic of discussion to be debated, or being as it is given an argument with the many different views and opinions to be affiliated, associated with, and representing some of such thereof. Then I was watching a white woman. She was keeping rodents as pets. She let like 5 or 6 rodents climb up on her. These were not these small mice or mouse. These were rats. I'm like, what is? And she looked like a model. Like, is this woman crazy? Really now. There's something that has to be wrong with her upstairs in her mind. You know, these weren't no, but then hamsters are part of the rolling family, don't you know? I can't find that white woman. Look at this. Yo soy tu amigo fiel. Yo soy tu amigo. Damn. Anyway, though, the present social media broadcast being as is video content, you can find a white woman. Oh, here she is. Started to cry, but then remembered those are mice and mouse. Look at that. They're not hamsters. Yeah, this is TikTok. That's a reason. She thinks you don't understand. Well, she looked like the bombshell. Real model. I couldn't date her. She goes to rap. Anyway, though, the present social media broadcast, as we have it, video content, is of some such that is regarding making reference to how, as I had become a passenger of a mass transit of a public transportation system with all of these many different bus and train routes, this one other passenger of a woman representing the opposite sex of a born and raised female person, of a non-white woman who had become a part of ridership of a mass transit of a public transportation system that I was on as a passenger myself, in which she herself had pulled out a sharp object. And the thing is, what's so sad about it is that she did not look like a crazy woman, or didn't appear to be. And I had noticed it where she was sitting on the side of me. I'm like, what the? So I like jumped up. I had to find a different seating plan arrangement from there, because it had spooked me as a believer in God. So how much more would it spook me if I was still an unbeliever or unsaved non-believer? Yeah, you know, and this was regardless of whether it was for a bus or train route. But I know I got up from there. That for sure. I got up and stood up for it. I was like, wow, I'm like, seriously though? I'm thinking in my head, I didn't bring back to her like that. I'm like, you know, and especially as I get to thinking about, no, not the what's that? Because that, not that incident, the Nilly character, he had it coming from Penny. You know, what was his name? I got to look up that. I don't know his full name. I can't remember it offhand. Or either is two. Let me see. I'm looking for it. Let me see. Sorry about that. Let me see. What was his name? Yeah. Somebody got the name. The man who put somebody got the names misspelled.
This video was recorded in the Broadway Lafayette subway station in Manhattan last May 1st at 2:24 p.m. The woman filming, Yvette Rosario, has just witnessed a struggle in her subway car.
Yeah.
U.S. Marine who acted in self-defense when he subdued a violent and erratic subway passenger, Jordan Neely, is expected to face criminal charges for his death, according to local media reports. Penny, 24, will be charged with second-degree manslaughter, which could carry a jail term of up to 15 years, without the benefit of grand jury review.
Thank God for that.
Penny was on a Manhattan subway
for playing the part of a good Samaritan. You know, Daniel Penny, where restrained this here Jordan Neely. And here you have these members of the Black Lives Matter ripoff movement, you know, that doesn't or don't care about black people. It just care about money. a ripoff of the Black Panther Party that does care about black people, you know. Yeah. And that is not a street gang like the Black Lives Matter movement can compare it on to. Like, whereas members of the Black Lives Matter movement are marching and protesting down the street for this poop butter pissant who's no better than George Floyd, you know, a common thug hoodlum, attempting to terrorize and traumatize a neighborhood, community, and fellow American citizens and our foreigners, you know, speaking upon those matters. But then, it just gets me to thinking about so far as this woman that had pulled out a sharp object, you know, upon the mass transit of a public transportation system within close vicinity of me, where it's had me have to seek better seating arrangement plan, you know, where she just reminded me of that, you know, that male character who come from a wealthy family, who had murdered or killed or unalived, as Ray William Johnson of TikTok would say, this one big business CEO or executive professional that is or was affiliated or associated with and representing, you know, the health industry or the medical profession, you know. Praise his damn hell. He come from a wealthy family, and he goes and do something that it just don't add up. Do the total opposite. I mean, he had money to burn. I'm not saying, let's see, this world is going to the dogs. But anyway, though, I just thought I should share this with you all's persons, and I'm about to close out now, you know, and bring it to conclusion by saying, if you have not gotten Christ as your personal Lord and Savior, I would hope that you would think to do so now while the blood is still running warm in your veins, by recognizing and realizing what he himself had done upon the cross of Calvary as he did, suffering at the hands of Roman soldiers up under the orders of their superiors, religious, political, militaristic, well, mainly and mostly religious Pharisees and Sadducees, to fulfill biblical prophecy, to become the perfect sacrifice, the only sacrifice for you as well as for me. Don't steal my trademark physical gesture. I'm going to have to copyright it sometime, so I want to risk it being plagiarized. Whereas any of us, regardless of race, walk of life, gender, age, etc., will profess faith in, and from there we come be blessed in one regard or another, in more ways than one. First and foremost, with his salvation, you know, as God came in human flesh in the form of man, as we were made in him. Whereas if any of us were to profess faith in him, we'll be blessed with his salvation, the only means for citizenship for the kingdom of heaven, the only fire insurance against the lake of fire down hell. Even so, be blessed down here upon the planet Earth. I hope you become a blessing on others to share with them the gospel message of salvation. And if you don't have his blood sacrifice, your final destination will become liquefied down hell. You all take care and be safe. Yeah, peace.